Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Dr. Mubashira, and in this video I want to talk about human metapneumovirus. The purpose of this video is to create awareness about human metapneumovirus and take measures for its prevention. As we know that prevention is better than cure. In the start of winter season, there is a general rise in flu-like illness and respiratory infections tend to peak. 5 years have passed since COVID-19 pandemic, and now China is again facing an outbreak of human metapneumovirus. Reports say that it is rapidly spreading among the citizens of China. In this video, I will talk about what is human metapneumovirus, its incubation period, clinical features of its infection, risk factors, transmission, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. So let's start. So first of all, what is human metapneumovirus? It is a negative sense single-stranded RNA virus which belongs to the family Pneumoviridae. It is the same group of viruses that cause measles, mumps, and respiratory syncytial virus. It usually affects upper respiratory tract. WHO, that is World Health Organization, reported the rise of this respiratory infection in December 2024 in China. But this virus is not a new virus. It was first identified in 2001 in Netherlands. And there are previous medical studies available which state that it is one of the leading cause of acute respiratory infections. Even though it has become a significant outbreak in China, there is no sign yet that it could become a pandemic like COVID 19. So there is no need to panic about this virus. It is not a notifiable disease like COVID 19 and influenza. The incubation period of human metapneumovirus is 5 to 7 days. Now let's discuss the clinical features of its infection. It has flu-like symptoms quite similar to coronavirus. It starts with sore throat and then there is fever. And the fever is usually high grade 102 to 103 degree Fahrenheit along with arthralgias and myalgias, generalized body aches and wheeze. And wheeze is one of the prominent symptoms of human metapneumovirus, that is whistling sound in breathing. There are other symptoms like cough, anorexia, decrease in appetite, nasal congestion and shortness of breath, and some vague symptoms such as abdominal pain. In severe and complicated cases, it can escalate to bronchitis. Some superadded infections are also seen, for example, influenza virus, parainfluenza virus, respiratory syncytial virus, and few bacteria as well, for example, Mycoplasma pneumonia, which is notorious for causing atypical pneumonia. Risk factors include children less than 5 years and elderly of more than 65 years old, and immunocompromised patients, that is, patients with multiple comorbid conditions such as diabetes and hypertension, and asthmatic patients, as well as those patients who are on immunosuppressive therapy. Transmission is similar to coronavirus, that is, via air droplets and direct contact. Prevention is also similar to coronavirus, that is frequent hand washing, adequate hand hygiene, wear mask in crowded places, steam inhalation and gargles, and isolation once the infection has occurred. Diagnosis is made by reverse transcription PCR and multiplex PCR. Other tests are non-specific. Treatment is usually supportive and symptomatic. The disease is self-limiting. There is no effective treatment yet available. And in China, medical experts are warning against the use of antiviral drugs, for example, other drugs which were used for other respiratory virus infections. The treatment is usually with paracetamol and some anti-allergic tablets. Respiratory viruses are a major health concern. So, if one has any serious symptoms, for example, not maintaining oxygen saturation at home, or have underlying health conditions like diabetes and hypertension or other comorbid conditions, they should seek medical attention. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.